Good morning, my people. Another day, another dollar. Guess what today's dollar is going to consist of? The bench press. Let's go. Anabolic breakfast of choice. 6 turkey rashers. Bosh. My biceps are sore from yesterday. That's how hammered they are. That's sick. New stimulus, new growth, massive arms, alright? Eventually. I hope so, please. Cereal choice for the day today, I think, is going to be the big pack up there. Frosties. 120 grams of these bad boys. Yeah, 126 will do. We're not perfect here, you know what I mean? And some skim milk. I don't think I'm ever going to go back to semi-skim milk or whole milk for my cereals or anything like that. It's just pointless. Just pointless fat. What's the point? It tastes good. When I have the cereal, it tastes good. It doesn't taste much different than semi-skim milk or whole milk, because when you have it with cereal, I guess because the cereal seeps into the milk, it sort of makes it taste however, whatever. Do you know what I mean? You don't really taste the fact that you can kind of taste that that's devoid of fat, right? Yeah, but with cereal, you can't. So yeah, 300 milliliters of that. Calories and macros is going to be on the screen for you right there. Bosh. And I'll see you in a second. I'm going to show you what I'm taking. Ha! I love being on hold to companies. Oh my god, it's so fun. I got berry flavor electrolyte. Woohoo! Woo! I love it. Wow, so fun. Ha! Okay, in terms of supplements, omega-3, number 1. I've got 2 of those. Everything I take, by the way, is for my protein. You can use my discount code DaveTrains. If you want to get some cheaper stuff than the price, use my code. You win, I win, bosh. Everybody wins, mate. D3 capsules, the curcumin and vitamin D3. Get 2 of those. Then obviously, for the vitamin D2, you're gonna have K2. So one of the K2 tabs. Little A to Z multivitamin, because why the hell not? Might cover me on basis that I'm not already covered by my diet. And every other day, 1 tab of Accutane. Even rhymes. Bosh. 20 milligrams every other day is what my dosing protocol is. So if you're wondering, how do you take the Accutane? That's how I take the Accutane. Every other day, 20 milligrams, along with all my other supplements. That's all of the things. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pills. Alright, this is how it's going to go. In order for me to do everything I need to do, this is the plan, this is the agenda, okay? We're going to do a push day today, then we're going to do deadlifts tomorrow, then we're going to rest, then we're going to do pull, then we're going to do push, then we're going to do deadlifts, then we're going to rest, and we're going to keep going at that rotation, right? We're going to see for a little while, see how that works, and over time I'll be able to adjust and feel out what works, what doesn't, what gets in something's way. Because there is a possibility that the pull day first, after a rest day, is going to get in the way of my push day because my biceps might be, a little bit smoked and my bench press is going to be affected. Then I'll move the rest day, so then I'm resting after a pull day so it doesn't interfere with my push day, right? And then we'll see if doing a push day first on the rotation is going to interfere with how much energy I have for the deadlifts. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna set the plan in place now, and then as we go on, we're gonna adjust, because that's just how it is, right? Like, depending on what exercises you do, how you train, how you like to train, how many rest days you have a week, you're just gonna have to figure out over time. There's no perfect split. Like, whether you're doing the push-pull legs, the Arnold split, the bro split, whatever, most of the splits, the whole point is, and the rest days where they fall, the whole point is like hitting muscle groups twice a week and making sure you're adequately recovered, right? But if, for example, you find an Arnold split or a push-pull leg split on the internet, and that tells you to rest once a week, and you need 2 rest days a week, and the rest day that it says is not in the right place, you feel like, because by the time you get to your last day before rest day, you're smoked or something doesn't feel right, you can adjust it. It's not that deep. You just, essentially, you should take rest days as and when you need them, right? You will know when you need a rest day, like, you know what I mean? If you're like going to wake up that day and you're like, just like I'm sore, or I feel run down, or my energy levels aren't as high as they should be, because you love training, right? Like, your energy levels just like, you should be excited to go, but you're like, something's not right. Something's not right. Like, I don't feel like 100%. And if you feel like you don't feel like 100%, you won't be able to give it your all. Essentially, sometimes it's worth going, sometimes it's not. You have to just play it by ear. By the way, Overdrive is selling like crazy. If you want to get a tub, first link in the description before your favorite flavor sells out, because we are going to sell out in literally no time. I can see it because the orders that are coming through are it's just an absolutely ridiculous amount. But yeah, first link in the description. Overdrive's available, pump's available. If you want to mix the 2, 1 scoop of each. If you just take the pump, 2 scoops of that. If you just take the Overdrive, 1 scoop of it. Remember, Overdrive has just under 400 milligrams of caffeine. Don't take more than a scoop unless you feel like just, doing some self-harm for some reason. All right. It's called Overdrive for a reason. All right. Okay, we need to swing by the old gym to pick up a non-slip mat so I can put the non-slip mat under the bench, because last time I was benching my feet were slipping and I don't want my feet to slip, because if they slip I'm gonna like tear some shit or just not be as strong. So we're gonna have this pre, we're gonna go to that gym, then we're gonna drive from that gym to the other gym and then get benching. All right, let's get her done. You ask and I shall deliver. You ask me, how do I improve my bench press? How do I program the bench press? I want to improve, okay? And I'm going to tell you exactly what I've done so you can learn a thing or two, because I've been doing it ever since I can fucking remember. I'm 23, ever since I was like, what, 17? A long time. I've been doing the same program for the squat, the bench, and the deadlift, and every time it manages to just up my numbers. So here it is. Basically, you have a push. I do a push-pull leg split. So I do push-pull legs, rest, push-pull legs, rest. Ideally, if you want to gain the most strength, you should have those 2 rest days, right? Rest is extremely important for strength. Now, I have a heavy, a medium, and a light day, right? So if you're doing bench twice a week, you're going to be doing some combination of those 3 days, right? I would start, if you're going to run like this program, this idea, I would start with the first day being the light day. So on the light day, I would work up to a heavy set of 5 reps. This heavy set, you wanna have a rep, potentially 2 left in the tank, right? You don't wanna go all out. When you're talking about strength and getting stronger, sorry, bigger is a little bit different, but the size will come with the strength anyways. But we're talking about strength here. You wanna build strength. Leave 1 or 2 reps left in the tank on that top set. So the day is gonna look top set of 5, and then we are gonna be doing 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 reps, which is the day I'm doing today, right? I didn't do a top set because I need to get into it, and I will, but that's besides the point. So the first day, light day, top set of 5, 1 to 2 reps left in the tank, and then the back off sets, 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 12 at 2 reps, 1 or 2 reps left in the tank again. You want to leave reps in the tank. You do not want to go to failure, because failure really burns you out when it comes to strength. And it's easier to gain strength when you leave reps left in the tank. Then the medium day is going to be a top set of 3, so a heavy set of 3, same principle, 1 to 2 reps left in the tank. And then the back offs are going to be 3 to 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps. And then on the heavy day, you come in, you hit a single, not a 1 rep max. You want to have some left in the tank. It's going to be heavy. Potentially, you should be able to do it for 2 reps. If not 2 reps, then maybe you should be able to add a bit of load, right? You're going to play it by ear. You will learn over time. And then you want to be doing 3 to 4 back off sets, and those back off sets are going to be 3 to 4 reps, right? That's your heavy day. Now, for those 2 push days you have during the week, one of them is going to be so the light, and then it's going to go to medium, right? And then the next week you've got heavy, and then you've got light. And then next week you've got medium, and you've got heavy. Next week you've got light, and you've got medium. You see what I'm saying? It keeps going and it keeps going in that way. And then you want to be aiming to increase the top set every couple of weeks. It's not as easy as increasing it every week. It's going to be pretty much impossible, right? I increase it every 3 weeks maybe, and some change, right? But the idea basically is every couple of weeks, add a kilo on the bar, whether it's on the top set or whether it's on the back off sets, right? That's what you want to be doing. And that's basically it. It's a simple, very simple way of just increasing your bench press, right? And the most important thing, like you have that program in motion, the most important thing is what you do outside of the gym. So you want to get yourself in a surplus. So whatever your calories, I can't tell you what the calories you need to eat are. It's individual to the person. Track your food. If you want an estimate of your calories that you need to be eating on a bulk, go to tdeecalculator.net, put in your stats, and you have a rough idea, right? From that rough idea, you track your calories, you eat those calories. If you're gaining weight, you're on the right track. If you're not gaining weight, add a few 100 calories and keep going. You know what I mean? You get where I'm coming from. In terms of the accessory exercises, the rest of your push day, I would keep the push day pretty much the same, rep ranges wise. I would only change the bench press for the rep ranges because the rest of the work is essentially hypertrophy. So you're keeping the rest of the push session exactly the same every day, except for adding load every week, every couple of weeks, adding a rep here or there on your accessory exercises, right? Because you're gonna be going close to failure, if not to failure, on most of the exercises. you want to be adding load or something like that, right? It's not as fatiguing. Those assisted exercises like a machine shoulder press, a chest fly, are nowhere near as fatiguing as the bench press. And then you want to be doing a shoulder press afterwards. So I like to switch between exercises. So if I do the bench press, then I would do, that's primarily chest, right? Call it chest. Then you go to a shoulder press, you milk that, you do your 3 to 4 sets of 12 to 15, 15 to 20, depending on what rep range you enjoy, close to failure. Then you go back to the chest, so I do a chest fly, and then I do 4 sets of 12 to 15, or 15 to 20, depending on what rep range you like, close to failure, do some drop sets, eke it out, lad. Depending on how you feel on the day is how much you're gonna do on the day, right? You want to go hard though. The whole point is that on the accessory exercises, you want to be going hard, right? You want to stimulate hypertrophy. You're doing essentially powerlifting for the bench press and then bodybuilding for the rest of the session, right? That way we sort of reach all your goals at the same time. You want to get bigger, you want to get stronger, you reach everything at the same time. Because realistically, if you want to be a powerlifter, go find a powerlifting program and follow that. If you want to do a bit of both, which most people want to do a bit of both, you want to be as strong as possible, as big as possible, basically. There's some trade-offs there, but whatever. You want to be doing that, right? Then I go back to the shoulders, so I do a small movement for the shoulders, which is a lateral raise, 4 sets of 15 to 20. Take them to failure. It's only a lateral raise. It's only a slight, tiny slither of the shoulder. The fatigue that accumulates from doing a little lateral raise is absolutely nothing in the grand scheme of things. So just go as hard as you can. You want your side delts to be as jacked as fucking possible, okay? Do a drop set at the end, burn them out, high reps, bosh. You know what I'm saying? That's how you want to train. And then finish off, you want to do some triceps. I do 1 tricep exercise. You could do 2 tricep exercises. Try it. Try doing 2. If you can recover from 2, fine, do 2. Do 3 sets of each. I do 1 because I know that my triceps and my elbows just won't be able to take it otherwise. So I do 3 to 4 sets, depending on how I feel on the day, of usually 10 to 15 reps, right? That sort of rep range. And you want to go quite close to failure. Pick an attachment and stick to it. And then over time, you want to be increasing your weights on everything, like I said. And that's a very simple setup, but it literally just works. It gets you stronger, it gets you bigger, and then as long as you're eating and you're sleeping, that's the most important part. I can't stress it enough. The training is fun, the training is great, we all love to train, but it's what you do outside of the gym, whether you're getting your protein in, whether you're getting your sleep in, whether you're actually in the calorie surplus, because if you're not in a calorie surplus, it's gonna be near impossible to get noticeably bigger or noticeably stronger, right? So just take care to be in that calorie surplus, get yourself in a bulk, preferably as small of a bulk as possible, but if you wanna just, fucking throw the whole kitchen sink at the wall, just fucking go train as hard as possible, fucking get your calories up as high as possible, and just go for it, right? There's no wrong way to do it, because realistically, there's so many different variables that are going on that you just basically have to figure out what works for you. But I've given you the blueprint, all right? The blueprint is there, use it for the bench press, you're welcome, and that's what I've done. And then I did some check-ins today. My pump was insane. It's like the carbs, the pump, everything's just absolutely insane. The high volume push day today, with the bench being really high volume, just absolutely smoked me everywhere. Definitely looking a little bit fluffier. But that's really good. That's exactly what we want, because we have upped the calories, so I'm really happy about that, all right? Subscribe if you're not already, please. What's up? It's your favorite natural bodybuilder. All right, wow. I literally, by the way, I am becoming incapable of training. It's coming to a point, like just it's been like a good few days of calories. My body's like actually caught up. It's filled up all the glycogen. It's gaining a bit of weight. I've definitely gained a bit of fat. Like maybe half a pound, like a tiniest little bit, like maybe a pound. And literally, I do 1 set of anything, like even chest flies, and I just can't do more. I did 3, right? Like 3 sets of shoulder press and 3 sets of chest flies, but the pump that I'm getting is out of this world. And it's literally, it's a mix of like being in an optimal state, right? Of just like higher calories and carbs, because my diet has switched to just like 600 grams of carbs, low fat, all protein, like, and the protein amounts. It literally just, the difference is insane. And not only that, obviously fucking overdrive pump, everything mixed in, that like puts it to another level. Hydration tablet takes it yet another thing, and the pump is just insane. I feel like I'm just like the contractions I'm getting, the stretch, the fucking stimulus is just insane. Don't know what to tell you, mate. You need to get on the hydration tablet, overdrive pump, overdrive, carb combo. Crazy. Literally never. Yeah, Lucy has changed the diet as well to high carbs. Like just exclusively like super mega high carbs, like 60% of our diet coming from carbs.
Yeah, I've never had a...
Yeah. And it's just like, and it's just completely, the difference is insane. Along with all the other like little bits and pieces, like they're like marginal essentially, right? Like hydration tablet, a little bit marginal. Obviously the overdrive pump has got like a fuck ton of ingredients. Overdrive's got a fuck ton of ingredients, so that's like, I wouldn't say that's marginal. But then just that, all of those things come together on top of each other. Lucy doesn't even take the pump. Lucy's so dumb. I don't get it. Lucy, please, just get it for free. Literally, like, why? I don't know why you wouldn't take the pump.
Okay, fine.
The pumps are so insane. It's ridiculous. All right. Anyways, we're gonna swing by Aldi because I bought those burgers yesterday, and Lucy tried one, and then she had the rest. So nice one. So we gotta swing by Aldi. I'll be right back. Back home. Lucy's in my way. We are gonna cook up a couple of things. Cook up. Can you call this cooking? It's really not. 2 of the quarter pounders, which is gonna yield like 30 something grams of protein, maybe just under 40. And then we're gonna do 300 milliliters of skim milk, 120 grams of Nesquik, and that's the post-workout, all right? So let's get her done. So I just read a comment, by the way. Someone said you should go to Morrison's to get like 100% beef burgers. And you're a good man, however, Morrison's is nowhere to be seen around this area. Also, another person said go to the butcher, which you're absolutely correct. I don't need to do that. Or, do you know what I could do? Instead of going to the butcher, I think Muscle Food has stuff like, you know, like low fat, ready stuff. Because I'm looking for convenience. Because especially on a bulk, like if you can pay for a little bit for convenience, I think, in my opinion, completely worth it. Like, yeah, you're wasting a bit of money essentially, but you gain it in time, right? When you're bulking, time is of the essence because you only have a limited amount of time during the day to cook and eat and get all your calories in. And the faster you can cook and the faster you can get your food down you, the faster you can have your next meal. So, you know what I'm saying? That's also why you need to have, on a bulk, preferably lower fat, higher carb, moderate protein foods. Do you know what I mean? So you can keep the cycle turning, mate. Keep the fucking engine fucking burning. You know what I'm saying? Alright. 2 burgers, cereal, bosh. Literally, the burgers is as simple as just like pick it up, bang in the air fryer. Pick it up, boom, back in the air fryer. Oh, literally, so optimal how easy it is, wow. With chicken as well, like, with chicken you have to like season it, otherwise there's like arse. With this, bang in the air fryer, literally put some salt and pepper on it. Bosh, you don't even have to put salt and pepper on it, but I do, because it tastes nice. I'm literally tweaking it every single day. Every time I'm in the shop, I'm like, we're gonna run out of cereal, because I don't keep track of what cereal I have. I don't keep track of how much I've had, what's available, and then I come home and I'm like, I wanna have this cereal, then there's not enough. I literally just, every time I go to the shop, I just buy cereal, alright? Because I'm having it multiple times a day. Can't wait to replenish my glycogen. 120, 300 mils. Boys, the post-workout meal. I got 500 grams of McCain's chips in there. That's 720 calories. And I'm gonna bang a couple more burgers in the oven. So we're looking at, what, how much is per burger? 120, 240 calories for the burger. So 720 plus 240. How much is that? 960 calories for this meal. Easy work. Calories and macros going to be on the screen for you right there. Bosh. And then, before I go to sleep, I'm going to have 200 grams of raw white pasta, which is 720 calories. I'm going to have 300 grams of dolmio sauce, which is literally just like bolognese sauce, right? Like regular old bolognese sauce. So that's going to come to 150 calories. And also I'm gonna have 200 grams of 5% mince, which is like just over 200 calories. I'll give you the calories and macros for that on the screen right there. And that's pretty much gonna be my day of eating. I am gonna have like a couple of Rice Krispies maybe, and that's gonna put me just under 4,000 calories, but that's literally my full day of eating. That's all I do, that's it. Like just those 4 big meals that I have and a couple of snacks. And then as time goes on, we're going to be increasing the amounts of everything everywhere. But for now, we're going to be chilling at this spot. If you enjoy the video, please leave it a like. Please subscribe. I hope I see you tomorrow, all right? Much love.